Yes, I went to a Donald Trump rally and something amazing happened.
And we will make America great again. Thank you.
So, first, let me explain to you what happened. It started with a Facebook post because I was on Facebook and then this popped up on my feed. I was like, President Trump, he's holding a rally in Reading, Pennsylvania. It so happens that I live about 8 minutes away from Reading. We used to live in Reading. We no longer do. A little bit on the outskirts of Reading now. But and I said, no way. If the man is gonna be in my town, we gotta do something. We gotta do something for the Lord. And this was an opportunity. And I put up a Facebook post, and in that Facebook post was, there he goes. He said, okay, I could use a case of the Great Controversy books at the Trump's rally tomorrow. All right, could anyone help out? So I did get a couple of answers from people. Some people wanted to help out, but it was too late. It was literally a last minute thing. I wasn't sure how to go about this. I just put up the post. It was one of the best decisions I've made. I got a text message from another brother in one of our local churches in a PA conference, an elder who texted me and say, you need to call so-and-so because they're going to be at the rally. So I'm going to share some videos with you. I'm not going to go too deep because they didn't want their face to be all over the place. So I was with my son and I put out a video. And in that video, all right, we are in Reading, Pennsylvania. Just about 5 minutes from where I live, Donald Trump is holding a rally. So yeah, I was with Josiah and we like, okay, let's go to the Donald Trump rally. Let's see what's going on there and what we could do for the Lord, right? So we went. And something amazing happened as we got closer to the rally to meet the group. And this is what we saw. All right. This is where we need to be. There you go. Somebody's going to work. Look at those. Hey there. Isn't this? So we met with the crew. Amazing group of people like you see. They had a lot of books, man. They came ready. Look at that. They came ready. I mean, all these carts full of books. They had at least 8 of these carts. Look at that. So these people went to work and they wanted to make sure the truth got out. Amazing group of people. I did do an interview with some of them. They didn't want me to share the entire interview. There's a reason for that. But anyway, this is what they do. They travel wherever Trump rallies are being held, and they go and spread the Great Controversy. And it doesn't matter where they are. They're going to find those Trump rallies and they're going to go. So it's just amazing listening to them and hanging out with this crew. And I'll tell you, keep them in your prayer. They have a love for the truth. They're very sensitive to the love. They have a love for people. They love the country. Of course, you got to love your country. You got to love the people of this country. You don't have to agree with their politics, but you have to love individuals, irrespective of how you feel about their politics. They were sharing with me a story of some churches who will not pass out the Great Controversy because they believe Trump is an evil man. And I'm like, you're going to let their souls be burned over? Come on. We got to stop. Anyway, when I went to the rally, I got closer to the door as well. And look at that. A lot of people, friends. A lot of people. This is the Santander in Reading. And we're talking about over easily 6,000 people was here that day. Wow. Massive. Thousands of individuals, man. Thousands of individuals. But the good news is at the end of the rally, and the best time to do it, and I had to follow their guidance here, you have to wait till the end of the rally when people are leaving. So we were ready, waiting at the door. There we go. And the people were hungry for the word. They will just come to you. Fight. They will come to you. Yeah, we had cases. You got to keep... Yeah, you had to reload.
Take it with you.
And there were a lot of them, over 90% of them were very grateful, open-minded type of people. You know, when you hear people talk about like Trump's rallies are like a bunch of white supremacy, I'm like, yo, that's not what we experience. As Christian, we went out there, we were accepted with love. You know what these people told me too? In like Democrat rallies, they don't accept these books. They get like over 50% of the people will turn them down. Anything with an American flag on it, they like afraid of it. It's kind of crazy. It's a mentality. I don't know how you live in America and you hate America. It's just crazy. You don't have to agree with the politicians and their corruption. You can speak against that, but this is still your country at the end of the day. So you still gotta love it. Uh, yeah, it's like they're saying that when they go to Democratic rallies and they go to like Kamala Harris rallies, they don't want to accept the book, The Great Controversy. Over 50% of them will not touch it. But when you go to a Trump rally, it's 90% and above. It's very interesting how that is. So, especially with the one that has the flag on it. So, that book in particular is very, very good. That book is very, very good. And I think the result was massive. And I'm very grateful that I was able to team up with them because they were very easy people to work with, and they gave me like 4 cases of books as a result. So yeah, I thought that was amazing, man. That was amazing. Psalms 68 verse 11 says, "The Lord gave me the word. Great was the company of those that published it." Yes, publish the work, man. And Ellen White tells us that many will take a stand for the Lord in these last days because of the book, The Great Controversy, above every other, like the leaf of Adam. We need to scatter that one everywhere. So the people that are saying that the book needs to belong in a historical trash heap or it's archaic, it doesn't apply to our culture today, I tell these people to be quiet. Tell them to be quiet, because what we are told in Bible prophecy, many will take a stand for the Lord and for the truth in these last days because of the information contained in this book. Some of them were grabbing the books from our hands. Some of them were going in boxes. Some of them were taking extra books and stuff and for their family members. And there were others who said, I don't want this book. I already have a copy, or I've read this before. Some of them said, I don't know if I can accept this message in this book. And again, when you read what's going to happen in prophecy and how America is going to become image to the beast and all of that, it is difficult to believe that, right? It's difficult to believe. I can definitely understand the mindset, especially when you are of the mentality that Trump is going to fix all of our problems, and I believe Trump is not the solution. He might be a solution, but the solution to the world's problem today is the same person that he's always been. His name is Jesus, and that's who ultimately will fix the issues in our lives. But the people themselves are not bad people, and I think the mentality that a lot of people have against Trump supporters are not correct. I don't agree with that. But I will say, as far as the work is concerned, I'll say be intentional about it, because there are souls to be won for Christ. And love these souls, man. Love these souls, because Jesus died for them. Jesus died for them. There were people preaching, protesting, and it was a massive event. So I wanted to at least show you how the work went. I think we passed out at least 3,000 books, at least 3,000. So that wasn't too bad. I mean, I had like at least 5 different cases that were gone in a matter of 20 minutes. In a matter of 20 minutes or less. 5 cases of books, about at least 100 books in them. I think 50 books per cases. Yeah, they went like this, just like that. And I had to go and replenish and get more books and more books and more books. And it was just amazing, man. It was an amazing event. I'll do it again. So I think ministries like this needs prayer and support. And I will say, if the Lord is laying it on your heart to do something similar to that, and I will encourage you, please go ahead and do it. Pray and ask for ways to publish and save money to carry out this. There's a support system you might need. You might need somebody to finance this work. There are people willing to do that, and I would encourage you to do this. I will back you up. This is not my primary call, but I would like to support people and assist people who are doing it. So if you are there and you're doing something that is in this area, even if it's a couple miles away, and I know ahead of time, I can plan for it, take off work, and do what I need to do, I will be there in person, and I'll bring some people with me, and we will help publishing the work. I will back anybody up who is doing this. Even if I can financially support it, I will do it as well. I got a lot going on in my ministry. I don't want to take on an extra ministry unless I know I can give my all to it, because what you might not know, these people that are there, they themselves dedicate themselves to this work. Some of them are from North Carolina. In my discussion with them, they're from North Carolina, and they had experienced the hurricane. Yes, in the heat of that issue and homes being impacted, these people left everything behind and took a drive all the way to Reading, Pennsylvania to pass out the books. That's dedication. That's sacrifice. That's commitment. And this is what it takes. And we're talking about, I drove from Reading to North Carolina before. It was 10 hours, at least 10 hours. So you have an understanding of their commitment, of why they do what they do and why they need to be supported and prayed for what they are doing. So anyway, I could say a lot more. I thought this was amazing and beautiful. I wanted to at least report part of that to you and to encourage people who are doing this work. Keep on doing it. Keep on preaching it. Keep on sharing it, because hearts are going to be touched and inspired by the power of the word. Publish the work. The Great Controversy, above all the other books, needs to be heard today. Bible prophecy, gospel, sanctuary message, and the Reformation and the prophetic events in Revelation 13, all of them are going to take place. It is clearly exposed and outlined and explained in the book, The Great Controversy. And this is a book that I will say, above all the others, need to be published. And we all know that there's been a lot of ministries doing this, and I would encourage you, keep on doing it. Keep on preaching it. Keep on telling people about the Lord and what's about to take place. They may not appreciate the work now, but the time is going to come. They're going to look back and say, you know what, man, thank you that you've shared this with me, because we know how things are going to end. And telling stories about this and sharing stories about this will certainly make a difference in due time. Anyway, a lot more could be said. I want to hear from you. A lot more could be said. I want to hear from you. Like and subscribe to the page. Click the bell icon for more if you happen to be new. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe below. If you need to get in touch with that group, there's a way. I have their information. I can share that with you in private. Let me know if there's a way you want to support them. Let me know. I can give you the information that you will need to support them. They are an amazing group of people. They will be a blessing to you as well if you get in team up with them and support them. They are serious about the work. They are serious about the work. They give themselves away to it, and that was amazing to be a part of. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.